This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. The alternate art cards featured in today's game were supplied by Parker Simpson Artwork. This talented artist brings a touch of street art to his pop culture themed creations. The creations come to life as alternate art fan cards, gaming playmats, and as posters. Now also introducing the Thank the Maker subscription bundles. To check out all he has to offer and to purchase directly from the artist, visit parkersimpsonartwork.com. Use coupon code STA2019 for a free Sound the Alarm Porg alt art when you buy 5 Destiny alt art cards. As always, shipping is free on orders over $50 US. Hello everyone, welcome to Dice Commando. This is round 1 of today's standard tournament at Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On our left we have Ruthann. She's playing Enfys Nest, Anakin Skywalker, using no allegiance, so each one of our characters have +1 health. And on our right we have Sara, playing something that she's a pro with, which is her Jin Cassian. She is playing on those Parker Simpson alt arts, that's why those cards look slightly different. Alright, so Sara wins the roll-off. We'll be playing on the occupied city, and Ruthann will get her 2 shields for whatever that'll be worth for. Sara does favor the mill version of this, although she's never afraid to shoot. Alright, so Ruthann goes 1 apiece, and let's get started. I do see an easy pickings right on top in Sara's hand. Right, so thinking it over, or they're talking about something. Alright, so she'll open up with Jin. Rolls in for a 2 gun and a +2, so she'll look at the top 3 cards, choose 1 and discard. Alright, gets rid of a rendezvous. It's a good choice. Alright, back to Ruthann, or to Ruthann for her first turn of the game. We do see a treasured lightsaber in her hand. That's not a bad start. Yeah, so that's what she's going to do. She's going to pay her 2 resources for a treasured lightsaber. She also gets to draw a card. So special on treasured lightsaber says, so interestingly, she milled before she drew, and I actually believe that she draws, the proper way is drawing before you mill, but either way, the reason the mill was for occupied city. Okay, so Ruthann also needs to pay her $2. She keeps her dollars there right in front of her. She has not paid her money. Okay, Cassian rolls in. He's looking real good there for Sara with a discard. Alright, Anakin rolls in. There's some melee. But Sara's got that picking, so those are both gone. Yep. 4 damage out the window. There, we got the money out of the way. Alright, back to Ruthann. It rolls in Enfys. Alright, 3 melee for 1, and the 1 melee. Now, do you remember that Enfys power action says power action, resolve up to 3 scoundrel dice, showing the same symbol for free. So that 3 for 1 with the power action will not cost. Alright, there's the 2 discard for a truce and an heirloom. And then mills 2. Back to Ruthann. Power action's Enfys, and she'll do the 4 to Jin. So Sara's going to shoot. Does she go for Anakin or Enfys? I think she's going for Enfys here. So we'll put 3 net into whomever it is. Yep, into Enfys. So Enfys now has 10 health remaining, because remember, no allegiance, +1 health. Ruthann claims. I think that was smart. You hate leaving the dial or on the table, but I think that was the right thing to do. Alright, so Sara will draw up. She'll have $3 going into this next round, which is enough for a Jin Blaster if that's what she gets. We do see she drew a scrap heap, so for sure she'll open up with a scrap heap. but it is Ruthann's action to open. Now that treasured special, remember, is deal 2 unblockable or 3 if you have 5 cards in your hand. So rolling out Anakin first seems pretty good right here, just to get that special threat on the table if you can. Alright, so she's going to binds for 1. Sara's scrap heap right back to Ruthann. Okay, Ruthann brings in Enfys. There's some more melee. That's what Enfys does. All right, field medic to heal 2, puts back at 1, or sorry, at 2. So Ruthann may not yet resolve that. It's only a 2 and a 1, so that's not the most efficient use of Enfys, but okay, yep, she'll just power action, put 3, so Jin's now at 5 with 7 health remaining. Alright, resistance ring for 1, and then mills 1, and Ruthann can actually mill Sara back here if she chooses to, with the occupied city being under Ruthann's control. But looks like does not. Okay, Anakin comes in. Alright, there is that an Anakin special? It is. So the Anakin special says you may discard a hero card from your hand to gain 2 shields, or a villain card from your hand to gain, or to deal 2 damage. Unfortunately, Ruthann only has 2 hero and 2 villain cards in her deck because of Enfys Nest. Otherwise, both her characters are neutral. Right, so there's the Jin activation, and then the discard of the Electro Ripper, and then 1 for scrap heap. Alright, but she does have a villain card, so she deals 2. Jin's now at 7. Alright, there's an impulsive. Resolves the discard to grab a deflecting slash. Oh, sorry, twin strike, and then shoots for 2, putting Enfys at 5. 8 health remaining. Ruthann's action here. Can still afford a 2-drop blue if she has it because of her binds. It does have the dollar on the table, but then that strands that +1 out there. Alright, discards to reroll. Alright, gets an Anakin 2 for 1 and a shield on the treasured. Right, here comes Cassian with his 3 die. So focus, a discard, and another discard. There's the shield on Enfys. Nice, there's a discard 1 and mill 1. It's smart, she's going to flip the damage because then she can still get her. Alright, so there's the 2 for 1, puts Jin at 9. Yep, focuses to the 2. Ruthann will claim here. Alright, so 1 net through the shield, or with the shield, into Enfys. And I think we just, yeah, we dealt 2. Let's see if they catch it that they just dealt 2, but the shield stayed on. Alright, Ruthann will get first strike here. That shield will hopefully come out in the wash. Alright, so there's treasured for 1 net with binds. Ruthann does get to draw a card, which will put her at 5. Looks like that did not happen. Alright, so Anakin's Pod Racer comes in. Now that does have ambush. Ruthann can mill a card. From Sara is what I mean. And then with ambush rolls in Jin. There's the top 3, so Jin does roll a discard. Alright, that's an electroshock, the new reprinted electroshock, and then she's thinking about the order for the other two. Alright, back to Ruthann here. So I don't think Ruthann drew up. Yeah, I'm counting 4 cards in her hand, so that actually matters from a. But it's too late now because the Jin action has already happened. So she's going to roll an Enfys first, get a blank, and I believe that's the 3 for 1. So Sara's got to react to that. Yep, so she'll discard first. Gets a heirloom. But I guess Ruthann's in no rush to knock Jin off the table here. Yep, but that's what she'll do. So she'll just power action, take Jin out. Alright, so the question is, can Cassian do it on his own? Oh, another resistance ring, mill 1. So Ruthann needs a mill 1 for the resistance ring. Oh, and there she's triggering the occupied city, making Sara mill 1. I think we're searching for a die here. There we go. So now she'll mill 1, got her hidden blaster. It's Ruthann's action. Alright, here comes Anakin. Alright, we see a blank, a 2 for 1, and a +2. So easy pickings is still on because she can spot yellow. Oh, and there it is. That's exactly it. So she saved 8 damage so far with those easies. But that is what that card does. So pitch to reroll for sure. You hate to drop, but you can't leave that much dice on the table. Alright, there's a special, an Anakin special on the treasured, and then a 1 for Enfys. Pod Racer comes in with a disrupt. So treasured for 2, and then does she have another villain card is the question. Probably not. Okay, Cassian comes in. There's a resistance special, 2 resistance specials, a Cassian 2 gun, and a Cassian 1 gun. Now, Sara does not have any money currently, so it'll be a little harder for her to do that. So she pitches to reroll. It's a blank on Anakin and a 1 again on Enfys. Yeah, so she's specialing, but she doesn't have any money, so. Alright, so she's discarding to reroll. Left 1 special out, yeah, so she's looking for money. Okay, got a focus. There's a discard and a discard. She'll probably focus to the money. There's another pitch to reroll. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, so there's a 1 and a blank, exactly the same, but she was going to lose the card anyway, so. Yeah, Ruthann has nothing to discard at this point, so. Sara may pitch to reroll again here. Okay, so she'll focus first to the money. Nope, 2 gun. Okay, Ruthann claims, so Sara can act out here. Yep, so she's going to pitch to reroll. Okay, leaves the shield out, gets a discard and a focus, but then she can go to the 2 gun, so that's 4 into Enfys, and then 1 shield. Okay, so Enfys has 3 health remaining, sitting at 10, and then the 2 mil. One more. There we go. Oh yeah, and then the 1 from Anakin as well. Nice catch, Sara. Alright, next round. So we'll have to do the count on, see if Ruthann has any left. 2, 3. Nope, none left in deck. It's going to be interesting here. Sara may end up doing this on damage, though. Just depending on how Cassian rolls, we will have to see. Alright, 3 for a lightsaber. That's the OG lightsaber that has since been reprinted. A 3 for 1, a +2, and a special that does 2 unblockable. Okay, Cassian comes in, makes sense. So there's a discard, discard. Okay, so I take back my statement about damage. Those 2 discards are huge. Nothing to mill, but then she can start tossing the indirect around, so. The way Sara plays this deck is very unique, but it works very well. You're kind of under all sorts of pressure all the time. Alright, so there's a motive for... I'm not sure what she called. Because it's 2 guns, and so it's really a 50%. Alright, so there's a blank. It'll stay in no matter what. Alright, so there's a discard, and an indirect gets another motive. Takes off the shield. Yep, makes sense. Goes back to Ruthann. Time to roll some people out here. Alright, so it's 5 pretty good dice. Alright, so we see there's some serious damage. We've got a +1, a +1, a +2, and a base. Can Sara control the base is the question. Nope, she's got an entangle. Okay, so she gets rid of the base 2 and then one of the +1s. Actually, she could have taken the blank, and probably that was the right play. But Enfys will have... Actually, I take that back, because Enfys will have more than likely. Oh, so she scruffies for a vent. So he gets to look. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3. So Cassian needs... But the shield's showing on the resistance as well. So Cassian really needs 10 damage to go down. And Ruthann can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's it, because Ruthann has nothing in her hand. Okay, Sara will roll in, gets the shield. That's definitely it. But let's see what Enfys rolls here. Nope, blank and blank. Alright. That's going to do it. So we're just going to play it out here. Take the 2 shields on Cassian. And then someone will claim, and that'll end the game. Yep, alright, there we go. Nicely played, ladies. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive, and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.